This is the Canon EOS Rebel T1i, also known as the EOS 500D. This camera came out in middle of 2009, so it was kind of quite old of a camera. But it still does 15 megapixel still images, which is actually looks really good, as you can see right here. It does also do 1080p videos, but only at 20 frames a second, so it's borderline useless, borderline good. But if you do 720p, it will do in 30 frames a second, so you can use 720p, but this is one of the first cameras that Canon made that was an SLR that could do videos. So, and it's, of course, the first one in the lineup for, in the series, the T1s, the I, you know, kind of thing. And I think we're at now is the T8, if not T9. So it's quite an older camera. But it, like I said, it's a SLR, which is a single lens reflex, so it is still a mirrored camera, as you can see right here. But it uses APS-C size sensor, so it's still quite competent nowadays, so it's not a bad camera. Videos for it look surprisingly good, but the issue is with the video is it is not autofocus. At least mine's not doing autofocus, so it could be up to this camera, but it's in pretty decent shape, so I'll be a little surprised if it is the camera. But the video looks surprisingly good. Well, surprisingly, unsurprisingly, because Canon has always been known for very good color accuracy. So the video is not bad, but for today's standards, it is a little bad with the frame rates. But main thing with these cameras is they are known for good pictures. And this one, hey, it does really good photos, but like I said, 15 megapixels. So, it's one of those ones where you can get it for relatively cheap. I think I got mine for a couple years ago, roughly around like $150, I believe. So, nowadays it's probably closer to 100, if not below, pretty regularly. But it still takes normal SD cards, because the Canon, like 10D, 20, 30, like I have already, takes the smart card, so which are the way bigger ones over here. So, it's, you know, older camera, but as you see here, definitely does do videos, you see right there. See here, you don't get live view for pictures, but you will get live view for video. Yeah, so you can do autofocus like that. But that's part of the issue with autofocus on this camera is it's not truly autofocus, so you're just pushing a button to, as you can hear it here. It is a little noisy, but that is up to the lens itself, which you can always change it to manual focus, which in the video I did of it is in autofocus. Oh, there you go. As you see, it just won't focus unless I manually focus, like this. As you see, it could take quite a while to focus on something else, especially fine-tuning it. I'm sure you can probably hear the motor in it running as you're tuning focus, but yeah, definitely not a video first camera at all. This camera does not have any built-in stabilization. All the stabilization is in the lens itself. So it's really depending on what lens you have, because I know some third-party brands like Tamron's don't always have stabilization built in. Most of the times they do. So stabilization should be pretty good, but a lot of times stabilization does not work in video. Only photo. Not too bad, but this camera is a photo first, video third or fifth. It's not a very good one for video. Because you can tell, no microphone either. But yeah, all in all, it's a good little camera, good starter one. If you can find one for under $100 that works very well, hey, pick it up. It's a good camera. It's really good. I mean, like I said, Canon, great colors, no complaints. I should have a few pictures to demonstrate this again. But yeah, no, it's actually a really good little camera. Can't really complain. It does have raw 14-bit photo abilities, which is actually pretty good, really. Can't complain about that too much. And autofocus for photos, I've had a little hit or miss. Because if you can see, and there, let's see if you can see. You might not be able to see. But for photos in there, let's see if we can get a good photo. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, you kind of see in there. Yeah. Let's see if we can get that. Come on. Yeah, see in there right now. But yeah, see those little dots. Let's see if you can tell. A little dirty in there. Little dots in there. They're gonna flash red to let you know that's focused on that item in particular. Which, hey, that's not too bad at all. But yeah, the autofocus points, not very many of them. I believe it's around 14. Go ahead and check. Yeah, roughly around 14, yes. So, not that many, but it definitely is a good one where if you want to try step up above a point and shoot, especially if it's today. Nowadays, point and shoots have gotten pretty good, especially like the Sony ones, like the Sony RX. I think it's 100 Mark 5. I know we're like Mark 6 or 7 right now. But like those cameras are really good. This does not really compete with that. It's a little different. But if you want a good beginner to like semi, I wouldn't say semi-professional, but semi-amateur, I guess. Semi-amateur, I would say. It's a good one to learn how to control a camera pretty well. You get, like I said, really good images, so you can definitely work it, make it look really good on there. But in general, battery life on this has been pretty good. Oh, sensor cleaning. That's a fun one where it doesn't actually do anything with the lens whenever you turn it off or on. It doesn't like flip up the mirror in there. Yeah, it doesn't flip up the mirror or anything. The sensor cleaning, normally supposed to have the mirror flip up so you can clean it, or also lock the mirror in place so it doesn't get damaged in transport. But, yeah, no, this camera. It's a good little beginner, semi-amateur level camera. Really good one. I mean, if you find one for, like I said, under 100, it's a good camera. You should go for it.